Welcome to another edition of the Big Red Wolf Report here on ArizonaSports.com. I'm Ron Wolfley of Arizona Sports 620. The Arizona Cardinals continue to win football games by virtue of their victory over the Indianapolis Colts last Sunday at University of Phoenix Stadium. The Cards have pushed their record to 7-4, their fourth consecutive victory. This one was sweet and earned the Cards some respect on a national level. The Colts are a good football team, leader of the AFC South, and have victories over playoff teams including Seattle, San Francisco, and Denver. But now they face another playoff contender on the road. The Philadelphia Eagles have won 3 games in a row and are currently tied with the Cowboys in the NFC East at 6-5. This game is a wild card, and coming off their win against Indy could possibly be for the wild card in the NFC. And the wild card starts with Chip Kelly talking out of the side of his mouth. His up-tempo offense and how the Cardinals' defense holds up. Point number 1, how many 3-and-outs can the Cards' defense generate? Philadelphia is number 4 in fewest amount of 3-and-outs in the league. Only 18% of the time will the Eagles take the ball, run 3 plays, and punt. If the Cards can disrupt their rhythm, force them out of their comfort zone, and take away sustained drives, the odds of Philadelphia scoring a lot of points because the defense is fatigued is greatly reduced. The Eagles love to go up-tempo. Although not trying to run a play every 12 to 14 seconds, Chip Kelly is still a disciple of dispensational delirium. This disrupts the Cards' defensive substitution pattern, makes it difficult to run complex blitz packages, crushes communication, and gasses the players on the field. Although Arizona got a taste of this against Indianapolis with the Colts trying to play catch-up in the second half, what they'll face in Philly will be like nothing they've seen heretofore. Point number 2, the Eagles can run the football with the best of them. Eagles head coach Chip Kelly has brought his high-powered offense to the city of brotherly love, and the results have been stunning. Not only is Philadelphia the number 1 rushing team in the National Football League, but they're number 2 when it comes to average yards per carry. The Eagles are running it a lot and gaining 4.92 yards every time they do it. LaShawn Shady McCoy has darkened the hearts of many defenses this year and has already over 1,000 yards rushing this season. The Colts were a good rushing team as well, although not nearly as prolific or dynamic as the Eagles. Indianapolis was in the top half of the league in rushing and top 10 in rushing yards per play. The Cards' defense, like they have all year, shut the Colts' running game down and never allowed Andrew Luck to operate in the 3-dimensional offense where you run it, throw it, and use play action. That's what Andrew Luck likes to do, to be in that balanced offense. This had a dramatic effect on the Colts offense as they were only able to produce 11 points on Todd Bowles' defense, largely due to their inability to run the ball. The Eagles' running game versus the Cards' front 7 could decide this game. Point number 3, Nick Foles is on fire. The Eagles named Foles their starting quarterback this week. Michael Vick had been the starter, but his injuries have allowed Foles to play. And like Vick did with Kevin Kolb, Foles has played better than Vick in his stead. Chip Kelly says the move is permanent, and why wouldn't it be? Foles has thrown for 16 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. This kind of production is unheard of, and the Eagles' offense is starting to gel. Andrew Luck was on a bit of a roll as well, and the Cards shut him down last week. Luck had thrown for almost 900 yards and 4 touchdowns over his last 3 games. But under withering pressure, the Cards limited his production. Luck barely completed 50% of his passes, only threw for 163 yards and threw a decisive pick 6 to Carlos Dansby. Ooh, the filthy bird. Like the Colts game, Big Red's defense needs to make Foles a one-dimensional passer, limiting the power of the Eagles' play-action passing game. If they can do this, their odds of winning the game skyrocket. For Arizona Sports 620 and ArizonaSports.com, I'm Ron Wolfley, hoping your teeth stay right where they are.